Hey everybody, happy Friday. It is I, your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend Joe Seeby. And Fridays, of course, is our melody writing day. And this is where I write a melody to the Picture This lyrics that I write the night before on Thursday. So last night I wrote lyrics, and tonight I'm going to show you how I created the melody that I created for that particular set of lyrics. Okay, so the first thing I did was, the music is almost a soundtrack to what I'm looking at in the picture for Picture This. So it's sort of seasoned by that, right? So the first thing that I did was I actually heard the melody. I read the lyrics, and then I had kind of a beat in my head and sort of a cadence, so I started to, you guys know what a melody is. The melody is the tune of the song in which you sing, the tune. Just like lyrics are words, the melody is the tune. Mary Had a Little Lamb. That's the melody, not the words, right? You can't play words on a piano. Right, let me see, and you'll never know what you got till it's gone. That was the first thing I heard. Now, I didn't have the chords yet. I just had, and you'll never know what you got till it's gone. Right? That was the first thing that I heard. I came up with the chords later, but that was what I heard in my head. Now, when I start to hear melodies, they're not clear. They're almost like blurry pictures, Somebody way in the background, you can't see their face. You can make them out, but you can't really, they'd have to be several hundred feet closer for you to see the details. That's kind of like how I hear music sometimes. It's almost like it's far away and not clear. So the first thing I did was, like I said, I heard that. And you'll never know what you got till it's gone. Right? So then I started to play around with some chords. So I was like, and you'll never know what you got till it's gone, right? And I didn't want to just do the same thing, so I started to embellish it a little bit. I'm pretending everything's okay, but I'm barely holding on. Oh, I thought that was kind of nice, right? And then I thought, so I started, playing around with that. I like the chords, right? So, and you'll never know what you got till it's gone. I pretend that everything's okay, but I'm barely holding on. Now what do? So I thought it might be nice to rhythmically change it up a bit. So that's what I did. So, I took your love for granted and I broke your heart. The loneliness of losing you tears me apart. And you'll never know just what you got till it's gone. And you'll never know just what you got till it's gone. So that was the whole thing. That's what eventually I thought of, right? But it took me a while first to do that. So based on that chord progression, right? So here's the chord progression. So that's the whole thing, right? And so, yeah, and you'll never know just what love for granted and I broke your heart. The loneliness of losing you just me apart. And you never know just what you got till it's gone. And you never know just what you got till it's gone. So if I had to break that down, it's a major scale, and of course the song is in F sharp, G flat, F sharp. So right. So the first thing I did, so it's like so that's the whole melody right there. So if I had to the major scale, it's right, because I'm doing it's F sharp, right? So yeah, so that's it. So it's a minor scale, but when I'm playing it over the F sharp, and I'm playing like so, it's that's B flat. So I'm playing a B flat minor. See? But of course, we're not just playing scales up and down. We're choosing the notes out of the scale to create our own original melody. Your scales are basically your alphabet. You know, letters by themselves make no sense until you put them in a certain order and they form words. Well, it's the same kind of thing with scales. Scales are all the notes that can work with those chords based on the chord progression. Then you get a scale like assigned to those. And there's several scales that can work with those things, right? So like if you were just to play F sharp major scale, that works too. Right? But of course, like I said, I'm not just singing scales straight up and down, right? So that's it. And you'll never know what you got till it's gone. I'm pretending everything's okay, but I'm barely holding on. I took your love for granted and I broke your heart. Now see, when I play it like that, right? I took your love for granted and I broke your heart. The loneliness of losing you tears me apart, and you'll never know just what you got till it's gone. And you'll never know just what you got till it's gone. So, you know, and like I said, this took a while to create. It didn't just pop out of my head. The first part did, but then I had to develop the rest of it. So, like I said, like the the melodies are blurry, like almost like a blurry photograph, right? Until I bring them up, and then I try all kinds of different ways of doing things. I try, let's try throwing the melody like this, or turning this note around and this note around. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you the little demo I made. I performed the whole thing with the drums and a bass line and everything. So here that is. And you'll never know what you got till it's gone. I pretend everything's okay, but I'm barely holding on. I took your love for granted and I broke your heart. The loneliness of losing you tears me apart. And you'll never know just what you got till it's gone. And you'll never know just what you got till it's gone. That's the whole thing, guys. That's the whole melody. All right, guys, that is all the time that we have for tonight. This is your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend Joe CB signing off. Have a lovely weekend. I miss you guys. Be safe, and I will see you on Monday. Peace.